Hello, welcome to this week's demonstration of the state of my final year project, The Amazing Adventures of Chloe Pikselle. Let me start straight away. So this week I'll be demonstrating the actual educational bit of the project. Last week I mentioned that The Amazing Adventures of Chloe Pikselle is going to be an educational game, but it wasn't immediately obvious what bits of it will actually be educational. So this week I've got all of that set up and I can show you. It's not immediately visible to you, but I'm currently pressing the left arrow that's supposed to make Chloe walk left, and she's not walking left. I'm also pressing space and she's not jumping, but she's supposed to jump. But that's because in the beginning of this level those controls have been disabled, and in order to make her jump or walk left, the player needs to find a console and modify the variable values inside the console to make her jump or walk left. So if we walk further on, we can see this weird plant thing. If we approach it, it gets selected, so then we press enter and a console should pop up. The console basically contains some basic information on what's going on here, what a console is. It talks a bit about what variables are, what values they can hold, and it also mentions right here that there are two variables that the player can currently access. Can Chloe move left, and can Chloe jump? So if we go to the actual console and type in can Chloe move left, we can see that it holds a value of false. So to make her walk left, we just do can Chloe move left equals true, and we also do can Chloe jump equals true. Then we just press save, and now she can jump, walk left and right, and collect a whole bunch of stuff. So then we walk further on, like we can see that there are some boxes, I call them pixels, that Chloe can't really reach. So maybe further ahead we'll find a console that will help us modify the height of her jump. That's actually exactly what's going to happen. So here's another console. If we access it, we can see that here we've got access to two more variables, jump height Chloe and speed Chloe. It's not necessary to change both of the values to change all of the values that are provided in the console. Sometimes just one will suffice. In this case, let's just change Chloe's jump height. Jump height Chloe is currently 200, and I've also thought that it would be kind of evil to punish the users for using the wrong type. If, say, instead of a float they would use an integer. I don't think that's something that they should be punished for this early on in the study process. So if we go jump height Chloe 600, enter and save, we can see that Chloe can jump much higher now. So we can go around jumping from platform to platform and collect all the boxes in areas that we couldn't reach before. There's one more console that should provide access to variables that will change the behavior of enemies, but as you can see, I don't have any enemies in here yet. This is something that I'm planning to add in the next week, as well as you might have noticed that I still haven't added the loading screen, and this is definitely something that I'm planning to work on in the next week. So I think this is pretty much the update. Thank you for watching, and I don't know, see you next week.